Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always joining us. If you're coming out here for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. My country people, a lot of Nigerians have been kicking against this negotiation between the federal government and bandits. So many people have warned and kicked against the federal government negotiating with bandits or granting them no amnesty, which is totally wrong. It seems that they are encouraging them to do more. Let's not forget the leader of the in-room evangelical spiritual church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, has warned President Bola Ahmed Tinubu never to allow the Islamic cleric Sheikh Gumi to negotiate for the release of the 285 students that were abducted in Kaduna. Now, in a statement signed on Thursday by his media aide Oshooluwatosi, Primate Elijah Ayodele had stated that it is not ideal for a civilian to be negotiating with terrorists unless he is one of them. He explained that allowing Sheikh Gumi to negotiate will lead to more kidnapping attacks and ransom payments, which will not end kidnapping anytime soon. Instead, Primate Ayodele suggested to the federal government to interrogate Sheikh Gumi and to prosecute him, if possible, to ascertain his involvement in kidnap attack, since he appears to know the terrorists very well. Because this thought of negotiating with bandits, it's not really adding up. For how long are we going to, keep living in this denial that if we engage in this practice, the problem will remain unsolved? There is nothing like bandits and kidnappers negotiating with them. It's more like you are empowering them to do more. So the government knows this. The government, they know what to do, but negotiation is not the answer. Negotiation is absolutely not the answer. That is what Primate Ayodele is trying to, to say. Because at this point, if a civilian would come out and say, oh, he wants to negotiate with these terrorists, with these kidnappers, I mean, why not allow the security agencies to get to the root of this issue? If a civilian negotiates, that means he is a part of the kidnappers. He knows them very well. If a civilian wants to get involved in the negotiation, he or she must be arrested and prosecuted. So allowing Sheikh Gumi to negotiate for the release of the 285 children abducted in Kaduna is totally not advisable. He should be interrogated and prosecuted, except the government is afraid of him. If he knows something about the kidnap, he should provide information for the military and also for the security agencies, and not going to negotiate, because at this point everybody has a responsibility. So Primate Ayodele has urged the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do something about this, and also to interrogate this man called Sheikh Ahmed Gumi. We really need to rise up and save these children, because this is a bad signal to the government, and Tinubu must take this very seriously. If Tinubu should entertain negotiations, then there will be a big crisis. There will be a big calamity. People are being kidnapped on a daily basis. So a lot of Nigerians, ever since Sheikh Gumi made that suggestion that Tinubu should not be like Buhari, that Tinubu should come to him so they can negotiate with these, kidnappers and all. And a lot of Nigerians really reacted. People were, making comments about Gumi being arrested. A lot of Nigerians made a statement that Sheikh Gumi should be arrested for making such a statement, calling the president to come and negotiate in the midst of this crisis, because this will only allow this menace to escalate. This will only allow this menace to escalate, and it won't solve any problems. Instead of cooperating with these terrorists, the security agencies, the federal government ought to deal with them very hardly. So this is not the time where we have to be sugarcoating the words, because ransom is not the way to end kidnapping in Nigeria. It is not the way to end it. Things will be getting harder if we don't try to curb kidnapping, by supporting our security agencies. Now imagine the president or the federal government going ahead with this plan, giving money or giving ransom to these kidnappers, when this money can be used to fund our security agencies, fund them, equip them with good equipment, and this would go a long way for them. But instead, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi has posed himself as an untouchable terrorist negotiator that speaks carelessly, irrespective of the consequences. In fact, he's not even concerned on what will happen, or how his statement would be like. So my country people, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi recently told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come to him, to negotiate with these kidnappers over this recent kidnapping of about 285 students, which is not really good. And we know Sheikh Ahmed Gumi to be a very controversial man. Yes, he is a very controversial man. He has been advocating for Fulani herders, advocating for terrorists, advocating for, any kind of evil vices. Gumi is there, always advocating for them. I don't really know. I mean, it has gotten to a point whereby Sheikh Ahmed Gumi should be invited for questioning, because it is only a terrorist that would tell the president to go and negotiate with other terrorists. His offer to the federal government to negotiate will not solve any problems. Instead, it will fuel the problem, it will enhance them. In fact, it would even give them the boldness to continue in this business, because they see this business as a lucrative business. Now, for Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, the government should ask themselves this question: what is it, what is in it for him? Because he's like the middleman, yeah. So definitely he has something in it. He seeks to benefit from this negotiation between the FG and the kidnappers. So this man is a very controversial man, we know, who has willingly volunteered to help President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to negotiate with these bandits. But this is not the final solution, and it will not help matters. So Primate Ayodele has sent a very strong warning for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to engage himself with Sheikh Gumi. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you.